We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Williams. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Prescott now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Prescott off play action. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Let's go.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sanders to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jenkins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
An inside run with Jenkins. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Jenkins, 60 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carson Schlesinger gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And this is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Prescott yet again. Screen play set up for Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
A good pick up there, a 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Prescott to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Now Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Sanders. Open man, the tight end Fannin. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Completes to Njoku.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Scott. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good.
Oh, game, player.
Celebration time
Good game.
on the sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Good game.
So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there
Yeah, well, go to YouTube, man. You're going to see it. I broadcast. Get some of your friends, man. I'll beat them, too.